What's up, world? This is your girl P. So, how did I work three jobs? I bet you're wondering that. How can a person work three jobs? I always heard people back in the day say they had three and four jobs. And I used to be in my mind like, how you work that many jobs? Because there's only 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week. How can you have three or four jobs? Well, you can have the jobs. Excuse me. You can have the jobs, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be there. You know, and the way society and life is now, you have to have what I'm saying, multiple streams of income. And I really feel like that was the I hope no one gets offended by this, but I really feel like during the coronavirus, during that time, it was to push people into their purpose. It was to push people out of karmic relationships. It was to push people forward because the economy was going down. And when you see that there were a lot of companies going down, that was your moment for you to just take action and start if you had ever wanted to start your own business, that was the time to do it then. If you were in a relationship that was stagnant and it wasn't going nowhere, just like a job, because a relationship, you do have to work in a romantic relationship. It takes two people, you know what I'm saying? So you do have to do things to make the relationship work. And if it's stagnant, that during that time was to push you out of the relationship. But a lot of people wasn't enlightened and awakened to that. But how I work three jobs? Well, I had a primary source of income, the main job, which was guaranteed 40 hours a week. Guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Benefits, all of that. I could do overtime. But during um during Black History Month, for some odd reason I was targeted during Black History Month. You would think that during Black History Month, you wouldn't experience anything. But unfortunately for me, I was experiencing things during Black History Month, which pushed me away from my job. And I had two jobs that I was bouncing in between. And those jobs, when I say two, second job, third job, I only could work there when they offered it. It wasn't like it was it guaranteed hours. It was only when they had it available. So yeah, I had three jobs, but the hours wasn't guaranteed. So it's not like guaranteed money, but it's a guaranteed. I could go there if they had it, but if they didn't have any work, then no, there's no money. You know what I'm saying? And so when people say that they have three and four jobs, yeah, you do have three and four jobs, but you're not always guaranteed to make money there. You know what I'm saying? And when I chose my third job over all the other jobs, that job don't even offer guaranteed hours. But when they do, boy, they do. You know what I'm saying? When they do offer it, I can make money. So that's why I really like working there. Plus, they're really, you know, they're nicer. You know what I'm saying? But they don't always offer the money. But how you can work three jobs is that you don't if you don't go to that job, it's not like they'll take it from you. You know what I'm saying? Like long as you show up and you do what you have to do, the job that you sign up for, they're gonna you're not gonna lose it. It's like you come when you need it. You know what I'm saying? So if there's anyone out there that need like was looking like extra you know employment and stuff like that, you should find jobs like that, you if you need extra money, you should find jobs like that you could go to whenever you need the extra money, and you could grab a shift and and make good money, because a lot of times it's overnight. And because I don't mind, I have the Venus in Aries. It's fire energy. If I gotta do what I gotta do, but as long as it's legal. So when I say I got to do it, I'll do whatever I have to do. It has to be with integrity. It has to be with in alignment with me. I'm not gonna just do whatever. But if it's legal and you know what I'm saying, and it doesn't go against my morals and my ethics and all of that, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And those are the jobs that you can, work on the side to make extra money. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes your job, when you do overtime at your main job, they don't appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And like I was doing 60 hours a week because I work 40 hours. I work 4 days, 10 hours a day, which made 40 hours in a week. So I had 3 days off to work somewhere else to make money. I couldn't make the money at my job, but I could work. You only can work, 60 hours a week, and that would be time and a half, but you can't work over 60 hours and make money because it's illegal, right? So you do have to go somewhere else, and then it's like you only have 1 day left to make some money. So it's like I could go over here. So sometimes I wasn't even having no days off, and I'll bounce here, bounce there, bounce there, and I was tired. I was sleepy. I was tired. I was all of that. You know what I'm saying? But what can you do when you know what I'm saying? What can you do when you have to take care of business? You just got to do that. You know what I'm saying? And when I talk about these jobs and all of that, you got to look at it in the aspect of a woman, because a lot of times men feel like women don't. It's like we got to be in our place. It's like, what place? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be in our masculine energy in order to, make things happen when you're relying on yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you have to use your masculine energy in order to, get the job done, because if you sitting around waiting on somebody to do anything for you, then you gonna be out of luck. You know what I'm saying? And who wants to do that? It's like, if I'm an able-bodied person and I'm trying here, like I'm literally trying to have to go here, go there, but I won't go to a place that's mistreating me, because I'm not gonna do good there and I'm gonna hate it. And I want to just come in there, do my part, and go home, make my money and go home. I don't want to come here to get abused. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come to a place to get mistreated. I just want to come, make my money, do my part in the situation. You provide the job. You tell me what I have to do. I do. I make my money and I leave. And if I need to come back or whatever, I come back at my own leisure, because that's the way the job is set up. You come at your own leisure. So that's how you have multiple jobs, and you don't have to really be, what I'm saying, like you have to work there. You don't have to work there. You know what I'm saying? And the second job I had, it was just like maybe 1 day out of a week. You know what I'm saying? 1 day out of a week I was working there, but I was picking up on some negativity, and I just don't do good because I'm an empath. It's like I could tell when somebody's starting to act funny towards me, and I'm just gonna end the whole situation, because it's like I'm not coming here and come here for that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is wanting to work 3 and 4 jobs and come into an environment where they have to deal with immature adults and make money too. It's like, okay, I don't have to come here because I don't have to. So I could just go work somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. It's like a lot of time, and jobs are relationships. It's like, why are we staying in situations where we're being mistreated? We don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why we do is because we need the money. And it's like, we selling our own soul for money. Like, I can't, even though like, we have to learn how to rely on God. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn how to rely on God. And yeah, I had all of these jobs, and I'm not saying I wasn't relying on God, because God said, you know what I'm saying, you still have to rely on yourself, but you have to have faith in Him and rely on Him. You know what I'm saying? But He also is looking at you, that you love yourself? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna let people mistreat you? You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, it's gonna turn into a lesson. And then you're gonna stay in that situation and learn your lesson over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And just like I said, I let go of those other 2 jobs and I kept the one. It's been what I worked Sunday. I didn't work yesterday. And obviously, there's nothing today unless something pop up tonight. And if it's something pop up tonight, I'm going for it. because I need the money, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not being mistreated. And that's the thing. It's like I am willing to go no matter if they jump up at the last minute. I don't like doing things at the last minute. I hate it. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to know was expected of me. I like to know, I like to be prepared. But sometimes with these type of jobs, it be like that and it's first come, first serve, you know? So it's like I'm just, chilling and whatever and I'm just waiting. But I'd rather do that than go to a job that's mistreating me. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather do this and go make my money and then come back and I know I'm making a good amount of money, you know what I'm saying? And I come back and and I wasn't mistreated. You know what I'm saying? And it's fun at the same time because you're around a whole bunch of different people, men and women, and it's you meeting different people and you're not stuck there. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing about me and my energy, me being a Gemini. I don't want to be stuck somewhere where I can't leave. I don't want to feel because I'll never be stuck anywhere. But I don't want to have that feeling like, dang, I'm I'm tied to this company because I'm on their roster, so to speak. And if I don't show up and I'm gonna get fired and this and that, and I don't want to go through that rigmarole of that type of situation. I want to be free. You know what I'm saying? And the jobs that I'm working is like I'm free. You know what I'm saying? But it's not guaranteed hours. That's the only thing about it because it's like almost like you're self employed. But at the same time, being self employed is just teaching me because I'm going to start my own business anyway. It's teaching me how to, be balanced and not overspend. And even though in my mind it's like, I don't want to spend this and I'm relying on God, it's like I'm learning how to be an entrepreneur in the process. So, that's how I look at it as far as like, how to have three jobs and or three or more jobs if you wanted to know. Like how was she able to do that? Well, that's how I was able to do it. It's not like my third job is guaranteed hours. Whenever they have something is when I go and you probably think I'm crazy for selecting that one over a guaranteed job, but that guaranteed job was treating me like crap. You know what I'm saying? That's like having a main relationship and having people on the side. And the one you mess with people on the side treat you better than the main one. If you ever been in that situation, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I only can look at it like that. And I ain't saying that I was, but I'm just saying you got to look at it like that. It's like this one, you holding on to it because it's like your main, it's like in your mind, it's your bread and butter and you holding on to it, but it don't treat you right. And so in order for you to let go, you have to love yourself and you have to have faith that God is going to carry you the rest of the way. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like I should share that because I don't know, something in my spirit was telling me that people are wondering, how do you have three jobs? How do you work three jobs? Well, that's how I work three jobs. And, you know, I hope that helped solve the mystery of my mysterious energy and how am I doing this and how am I doing that or whatever. And I don't have to explain myself to you, but, you know, I don't have nothing to hide either. But that's all I got for you. And I holla though. One love. Peace.